That ugly money. What up? It's your boy Ugly Money Nietzsche and yo. Welcome to the Ugly Money Podcast. I got a very esteemed special guest in the building. A tactician. I don't want to use the wrong word. He prides himself on precision. I see. A lyricist, an artist.
Talk about it.
It's a lot of things going on. Matter of fact, it's all of the above.
All of the above. There
ladies and gentlemen, show you love, Mr. John the Don. Y'all give it up, clap it up.
Yeah.
Brother, I appreciate you coming through.
It's love.
I appreciate you coming through, man. You've been doing your thing for a minute, and we're gonna talk about it. You know, we just two real niggas having a conversation. You know, we're gonna talk about it. I first saw you at Venue. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I noticed about you is you're a rapper and a battler that you are not scared to use your platform to help others.
Not at all.
That's dope. Talk about this whole bullpen situation you got. You know, with bringing the battle rap culture to the forefront in the South. You know what I'm saying? At first, a lot of people think it's a up north thing, and shouts out to the, them, but it's definitely growing at a rapid pace down here.
That's a fact.
Shouts out to bullpen. Talk to us about this bullpen situation, baby.
The thing about bullpen too, well, me and battle rap, period. When I first started battle rapping on this format, was actually in Atlanta.
Okay,
everybody know that. Started out here, Grind Time, Georgia, so when I got to where I was in battle rapping, I wanted to have my own platform, and being that I live in Atlanta too, so why not bring it down here? And then a lot of people was thinking that too, like in the South, do they appreciate battle rap as much? But everywhere I was going, if I'm getting stopped and everybody like, yo, when your next battle? They talking about my last battle. I'm like, yo, so they gotta be hip in that.
Talk about it.
So I started Bullpen 2015, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to create my own platform to give other battle rappers a chance to do the things I've done. It ain't a lot that I haven't done as far as battle rap goes. So, just staying active battling, I feel like I'm taking up spots, really.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
well, when you get to the point where you consider yourself an OG or a pioneer or a legend in any sports or spectrum you in, you can't say that you are until you help someone else.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And I used to always say when I was on the come up, like, some people be in the way. Hey, bro, if you're not elevating and constantly going up with what you're supposed to be doing in your craft and in your career, then how the hell can someone else come up?
That's a
you
fact.
In the way, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely salute you on that. That's what I really wanted to really touch on, was the fact of creating your own platform. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Similar to what I got going on here. I was on radio for 5 years, and I was like, well, I ain't doing the radio no more. Matter of fact, I don't need a radio. I don't need to be on the radio to be on the damn radio.
That's a fact.
So we lit, you know what I mean?
Fact.
So I definitely salute the fact that you know what I'm saying, you're not afraid, because when you putting up your own bread, and,
man,
and you doing your marketing, and
man,
the indie grind is a hard one.
Talk about it.
But when the check come down,
you make the decisions.
Check come down.
You make the decisions when it check. You know what I mean? You make the decisions. That's the beauty in it. When I first started Bullpen too, the crazy thing is I was scared. I was scared how people was gonna take it. It was a point in time, like, throughout battle rap, being that I'm one of them dudes that I stayed to myself. I was never joining no teams. I was never with the politics. I was never with none of that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people wanted to see me lose at a point where I wasn't losing. So, that created a whole different type of hate. And in 2015, I was at a point where I was probably one of the most hated battle rappers, to the point every time a battle get announced with John, everybody's saying John about to lose for some reason. Even though John hasn't been losing. It don't make no sense.
We're going to talk about it.
You know what I mean? But I was surprised, though. You know what I mean? I told my partner at the time it's probably going to take us about 3 years for us to really be acknowledged as a real battle rap platform.
Yeah.
I was wrong. It took about 6 months.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? We had big events. A lot of people come through. Jock came to a few of them. Shaq, Julio Jones. Man, it just started getting crazy. Everybody started coming through. JD, Lil Duval. it just started getting crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
well, with Atlanta being the mecca of hip hop, which it is right now, you know what I'm saying, and battle rap being just a culture that is just elevating on its own. It's just only right that we have an active and a thriving culture here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, 80% of the records that break is coming out of the A or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So eventually, you know, with help of John the Don and people like yourself, you know what I'm saying, maybe 80% of the battle rapper champs, you know, is coming out this motherfucker, you know what I mean? So, because the main misconception of the industry a lot of times, or the main stereotype, is that the South ain't got no bars.
Yeah,
that's what they
say the South don't understand bars too. They try to they was trying to act like niggas in the South don't know bars. I'm like, yo, I started battling out here. Y'all can't
until
tell
you get your fucking chain thrown in the crowd. Until you get your chain thrown in the crowd.
Oh man,
hey man, we gotta roll a clip of that, man. I had just stumbled on this a while ago. The clever is the word that I would have to use for some of your battles. Your like that's why I said tactician. You know, you definitely take some thoughts in it. You know what I'm saying? You come prepared. Yeah. You know, and I can definitely salute that, and I can definitely appreciate the fact that when I know when John the Don is on the bill, I'm gonna see some shit.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna hear some shit. I'm gonna see some shit.
That's a fact. And you gonna get all 3 rounds too. And you ain't gonna get no chokes. You ain't gonna get no stumbles. You ain't gonna get none of that. You gonna get your money's worth from me,
bitch.
Yeah. You ain't gonna get none of that from me.
Hey man. Hey man, I'm still laughing about that motherfucking chain shit, bro. When you pulled that shit out, bro, I was like, yo. At first, I was like, wait a minute, the nigga just had the chain on and the face up. I'm like, shouts out to bro. He cool and everything, but bro, boy, like,
he literally asked for that, man. He literally asked. See, what I try to do is, it's a lot of battles, man. Like, once you in the community, you know, every weekend there's a battle card dropping. Battles is dropping damn near every day on YouTube. So to stand out, you got to do something that hasn't been done. And damn near everything has been done in battle rap. You know what I mean? So what I try to do is I try to take a whole different approach and an honest approach. Because anything I say to a nigga in a battle is some way, shape, form I really feel.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? So, and that's why it really be hard to beat me, because a nigga you can't convince people, you can't convince me that I'm not me. You know what I mean? My whole approach is me. I'm the same nigga in the battle that I am in person or whatever. The same shit that I talk in the face off, I'll talk while we chilling when the cameras is off. So that's why a lot of these niggas is characters.
Yeah, no, I feel. You know
what I mean?
It's a lot of actors in it. It's a lot of actors.
And I'm not mad at it, because sometimes it works.
It's a show.
Yeah, you gotta be camera ready. You gotta be camera. That's just not me though. You know what I mean? So
let's
teach his own.
How and I want to go back to the precision and the preparation of this of a. How long do it usually take you to really be all the way ready, green light to go on a battle? Is it a month? Is it a week? Does it take that long, or can you to be John? You know what I mean? Not to go in there 3 rounds and go crazy. You know what I'm saying? For like Gnome. How
right. I mean, it all depends. With me, it's a zone. I gotta find a certain zone. So I could be booked for a battle that's about 3 months out.
Okay.
But I still won't write until there's a month left.
Oh, damn right.
For some reason, or sometimes it depends on what battle it is. If you call me and be like, yo, this is what we got, I might get excited and just start writing right then and there. You know what I mean? So it all depends on But I like to feel some kind of pressure. You know what I mean? Like my battle I got coming up in London, this been booked. Shotty Horror.
Yeah.
This been booked for about 2 months now. You know what I mean? And I ain't really start cooking on him yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Over there to play.
Nah, not at all. I can't do that. I can't do that. I just did London. I just did London. Was it last December? No, it was November. Last November.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. That's shit crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Can't play like that, man.
Now, like how for the people that's trying to get into it, you know what I'm saying? As far as, 'cause I know you got like a bullpen league. Where, how did you coming from the A get to the point of, hey man, I'm about to battle? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm about to get into this league or whatever.
At this time, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Reed Dollars and the whole Philly movement they had going on YouTube. You know, I was a heavy Reed Dollars fan watching that.
Shouts out Reed.
Then my man Saya, one day my man Saya called me. He was like, "Yo, you got to see this nigga Conceited." So I remember watching Conceited.
Yeah.
And Conceited my man too. I don't want to sound crazy.
Yeah.
Conceited, he know my bro.
Yeah.
But when I first see Conceited, I'm like, yo, this nigga's trash. I'm like, yo, y'all saying this is the hottest nigga?
DJ, drop the beat.
Yeah, I ain't like Khan when I first seen him.
Okay.
But I wasn't one of them hating niggas. I was one of them, everybody like this nigga. Well, if y'all like this nigga, wait till yeah. And then I came across a video where they were just basically, yo, if you want to try out for grind time, it just so happened to be in Atlanta. And I sent the email, I never got a response. And then probably like 3 days later, my man Saya again, he called me and was like, yo, yeah, I got a battle coming up on grind time. I'm like, word?
No doubt.
Damn, I emailed them niggas, they ain't hit me back. Like,
Yeah.
Come to find out, I had the wrong email. So when I emailed them niggas again, I'm popping my shit too. It's funny too, because I'm telling them in the email, I'm like, yo, I know y'all don't know me, but look, I'm about to have wild people up there. One day I'm gonna end up hosting this shit, like boom, and all that. So then that's how I got the battle grind time. It was at Run Around Sue's in Marietta.
Okay.
And my first battle was a main event. Cause the shit that I was popping in the email.
So much shit.
They done put me with a nigga that was already winning type shit. Like
they tried to set you up for the get
Yeah. And I actually lost my first battle.
Okay.
I lost. And the crazy thing is, I actually choked my first battle, but I knew I was gonna choke, so I had a verse on tuck in case I forgot.
Okay.
So I slid it in there. If you watch the battle, you can't really tell that I choked unless I pointed out, like, look, I was setting up for something.
Okay.
And then I went left.
Okay.
But ever since then, I ain't like that feeling. Like in the beginning years of my career, the few times I was choking and fucking up, I ain't like that feeling. So we can't be doing none of that, but that's what that was.
Man.
Like 2009. That was like 2009.
So okay. So you're a seasoned vet now. You've been on pretty much every large stage. You know, the man or whatever, and you've always shown up. You know what I'm saying? I know you recently had a battle with Geechee. You know what I'm saying? I call it 3-0. You know what I mean?
As you should.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, shouts out to dude. I like your shit.
Yeah, shout out to Geechee. That's my man. Hell yeah.
Dope, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, once again, it's the preparation that I think that I'm most a fan of when it comes to John the Don. Is John is always motherfucking prepared, nigga.
Yeah, gotta be.
And you better, and when you step in that ring with him, nigga, you better make sure all your I's is dotted and your T's is crossed.
Everything.
Cause he coming with some shit,
everything.
Man. You coming with some shit.
Gotta cover the board, man.
Who you think the next hot battle rap out of Atlanta is, man? I know I don't want to put you on the spot, but you know, I know there's some upcomers, some guys that you're seeing that might got that that might got that glow.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of dudes, and it's
not just Atlanta, in the South, period. You know.
Yeah, especially the South. But as far as coming out of Atlanta, a lot of these dudes ain't even from Atlanta.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's about all of us, though.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of dudes. Like, you know, my man Bad News. From North Carolina. My man Loso from Florida. You know what I mean? You got Saya. Saya came up with me. Actually, when we was coming up in the beginning, Saya was basically the front runner. I was the flunky.
Okay.
You know, he made me step my shit up. Like, you know what I mean? Because he was killing shit. He was on 106 in Park.
Yeah.
He was doing all of that. He was on the radios, 107.9. He was doing all of that shit out here.
He was active.
He was very active. But it's a lot of dudes coming up in Atlanta, man. That's actually my man Flacco too. He actually from College Park. He's super fire. He's battling on the 30th too. He's battling Loso. Super Black out of Alabama. It's a lot of dudes. I could name a lot, man.
Shouts out to all of them.
Yeah.
You know,
they all fire.
And shouts out to you and salute to you for like what you do for the culture here in the South as far as pushing the needle forward. You know what I mean? But I know an artist when I see one, and I know everybody knows you as the battle rapper. Everybody knows John the Don, the battle rapper. But I've heard some records. And they're records. They're real records. They ain't no foo-foo. It ain't no boo-boo. It's some actual real live records. Like, I could play these records. I could see these records on the radio. I could see these records in the clubs. I could see these records going where the fuck they supposed to go. What's up with the musical element and the music side of John the Don? What you got in the pocket?
We got We got to get into that. Like I said, I'm a zone kind of nigga. I got to catch certain zones. There's been times when I was in a battle zone trying to make music and I didn't like it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I got to make space, creative space on my mind for certain shit. Like,
be prepared.
Yeah, because when I make music, I don't just want to force the issue and just end up saying anything that everybody else been saying.
Facts.
It got to be true to something. It got to be true to me. I got to have something to talk about. If I'm in a space to where I've been seeing the same shit for years, it's like I don't want to talk about the same shit.
I feel you.
You got to be able to do certain things. You know, you listen to Hove talking about art pieces and places that they've been. Ross talk about Santorini, Greece. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to talk about shit like that, and I got to really do it. I can't fabricate shit that I say. It ain't going to be real to me. Like,
I can imagine it would be kind of difficult to switch modes when you're in total slaughter, total, no pun intended, total slaughter of a nigga, and then you're like, okay, let me make this motherfucking
I can't
like,
do
yo,
that.
Put that Zaytoven beat on, nigga. Let's
can't do it, man. Because when you preparing for a battle, you got to think about this nigga for weeks. Whoever you battling, you got to go to sleep thinking about him. You got to wake up thinking about him. This nigga got to crowd your mind. Like, this shit crazy. That's why, niggas gonna have to. You gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for my time. Like, my price come with my time.
Damn right.
What I mean?
Damn right.
So, so to have to think about somebody for that much is like, come on, man. Then try to take yourself out that zone and then just making music. To me, I'm not gonna like the music. I'm not gonna like it.
You're not gonna. Okay.
I'm not gonna like it.
Now, as far as the businessman side of things with the bullpen and the events and the promotions and things of that nature, what do you see? Bullpen going in the next couple of years with your whole platforms and things of that nature. Like, where is the end all be all? Where do you see it going to?
I'm more open minded when it comes to shit like that. Like, I don't see no end to it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't see no end. Anything can happen. Like, even within the time that we did bullpen, there was so much shit that we did. You know what I mean? We was featured on Showtime with the nigga that played Borat.
Yeah.
We did something with him. Who is America? I think that's the name of the show. Was on Showtime. It was on Lifetime with JD. The Rap Game. We've done a lot, like, already. So
quickly,
and that wasn't even in the plans, really. So things could just happen as it's going. So it ain't. I don't really see no end to it. It just, the more we could get more niggas on our platform and capitalize off of it, we just, that's just really the plan.
Well, and I keep on harping on that because I just salute independence, and I salute a person that's not afraid to do your own shit, to put up your own bread, to be your own boss. You know what I'm saying? And I try to tell the artists and the people that I'm in and around in the business, like, look, bro, the same niggas you passing that blunt to, that's your team. You know what I'm saying? Instead of goddamn taking that money to go buy weed or whatever y'all gonna do, or all the go fuck bitches or whatever, hey man, put some flyers in these niggas' hands. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you got $100 but you got 5 homies, y'all got a $600 budget.
That's a fact.
Now y'all can do way more, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely salute that, the enterprise, because we need more of that. You know what I'm saying? We need more CEOs. We need more bosses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I see you just taking off with that. Now, as far as the side of Atlanta where you reside, are you? I would imagine you're north side.
Yeah, I basically came up out of the north side, with the Migos and all of that.
Shout out to the Migos.
Shout out to the Migos. Yeah, that's basically where I came up out of. When it comes to Atlanta, that's probably the side I will represent.
Now, did high school John the Don, did he see himself as a battle rapper?
Oh yeah, definitely.
He already knew.
I mean, like, growing up, I'm from Yonkers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm from Yonkers, New York. So growing up, probably since I was about 8, I've been rapping. And ever since then, if you go to Yonkers, anybody in Yonkers will tell you this when you ask about John. I was a little nigga. Every time somebody see me, they was stopping me like, yo, John, let me hear something. Because they couldn't believe I was rapping the way I was rapping at the age I was. Only way I could go outside, I was going out with my brother. He about 5 years older than me. He the reason I rap.
Okay.
So I'm competing with him and his friends at a young age. Then it got to a point where niggas thought my brother was writing my rhymes.
Anything to discredit the fact that you just roasted his ass, right?
I used to piss me off so much the way I was writing rhymes every day, like, just so when I go outside, I know somebody gonna stop me and be like, yo, John, let me hear something. I gotta have a new verse, because these niggas just heard the old shit yesterday and the day before. So it became to a point where I was damn near battling everywhere. Like and then when I came down here, I almost used it as for people to know me. So when we go place my man right here, when we go places, we'll be like, yo, who rapping here? It'd be a room full of niggas. Who rap? Let me hear something. And then we starting a cipher, and it was really like cipher battles, but I was always competitive in that aspect. You know what I mean? I want to say about 2008, 2009, JD had a Tag Records tour that he was doing. And Q the Kid was the artist, and in every city they had rap competitions. It was like you had to rap to the beat, but you couldn't curse and certain shit like that. And they had it in Atlanta. It was at Center Stage. And I knew JD at this time because my cousin was signed to So Def back in 2005, but JD never knew I rap.
Okay.
When I came around, it was just basketball and video games and shit like that. Because I was never going to be the type of nigga that's going to be in his face like, yo, JD, I rap too. Not only my cousin, like, I wasn't going to do none of that funny shit. So in 2008, when they had that Tag Record shit, I came in there and I won the shit. And JD is looking like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? It was 5 racks or whatever. So when I came down here, that's what I was using to basically get known. It was that basketball. You know what I mean? For nothing. So I've been doing that. So now when it come to this point where I'm actually a professional battle rapper, niggas in Yonkers like, yeah, we should have seen this coming.
Facts.
I just got lucky that battle rap got as big as it did. You know what I mean? So that shit just really just been in my blood.
I've been a fan of it for a minute. I remember the Smack DVDs. I was in the military at the time. I actually ended up on one of them. We was rapping in Iraq back in the day. But shouts out to Smack. But you know what I'm saying? Like, and to see where the actual culture as a whole has grown to now. Yeah. I mean, it's a pay-per-view type of event. This shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit is massive.
That shit crazy, man.
Nigga apps and the goddamn, merch. And,
I went to Australia off this shit. You can't tell me nothing. Like, Australia? Like,
for talking shit about it, nigga.
Man, like, I couldn't see it, though. Like, in the middle of it, it just... I was really doing it for the respect. I didn't see anything out of it as far as fame or anything, even in the time where there was no money involved.
But you know that. But that's the reason why you're great at it, is because you're passionate. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you could do and get paid for it, but you would do it for free. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's passion.
Not
so
now, though. I ain't doing
we ain't doing shit for free now. We need it all, baby.
Nah, that's a fact.
Hey man, I got a good question, man. When the fuck Surf gonna stop ducking, man?
Oh man,
I gotta ask you.
Surf is a character, man.
Shouts out to Surf.
Shout out to Surf, man.
Shouts out to Surf.
Surf is a character.
Come on, Surf.
But you know what Surf is doing is very smart. What he's doing is very smart. Surf, if Surf was to battle me, the only way he could benefit off of that is if he clearly beats me. And the odds of that happening, you know what I mean? So it's just. I understand it, like, I don't respect it. Yeah. But I understand it. If a nigga throwing rocks at my window telling me to come outside.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm just talking shit from the window.
I'm talking about he might be throwing bricks at your window,
like,
Surf.
I
ain't instigating nothing. I do this fight night shit, you know what I'm saying? But Surf, I'm just saying, a nigga throwing bricks at your window right now, baby.
So he could, whatever he want to do.
Sometimes I remember when Floyd and Pacquiao was the main topic in the boxing world, and everybody wanted that Floyd Pacquiao fight, and Floyd just waited and waited and waited. You know what I'm saying? I think Surf tried to wait you out, but Surf, I mean, you gonna be 45 by the time this nigga slow down.
I think that's what Hollow tried to do. I think Hollow tried to wait it out.
He tried to wait till you cool down.
He tried to wait it out. He tried to wait it out.
Hey man, this nigga throwing chains off stages, nigga.
Man,
I mean, hey, bro.
They try to wait it out because they really don't be thinking. Well, they not sure. What they do is they wait and they want me to battle other niggas, hoping these other niggas start chinking my armor to the point where they don't have to see me to where people don't ask for it no more. And I think that's what Hollow did. Then it got to the point where he literally had no choice but to battle me. Yeah. It was nobody else at the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm on fire that year. It's like he couldn't really. There's nothing he could really do. And then Surf is in the same situation. Like after the Hollow battle, then we go into 2019 and look at the shit that I've been doing. Yeah, it's like it's hard to. You know what I mean?
You have one of them years, brother. You know what I mean? If a nigga don't recognize that he hating, I mean, these shits is lopsided. Like, these ain't even,
And these is them niggas that I'm battling. These are the people.
No, these are the niggas that everybody,
that everybody love. Yeah. That niggas will say I would lose to. Even the Jakkboy situation, they've been hounding me to battle this nigga Jakkboy for like a year.
Can we play like some taps or something? Can we play some kind of R.I.P. music or something?
Yo.
Hey, put that shit in there. Right? Hey, we gonna do a moment of silence for that nigga. And I mean no shade at all, nigga. I'm just a fan of the culture. That shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, but that nigga nagged me and hounded me. You know, he actually tried out for bullpen at one time.
Oh, Jack, okay.
And that's what it really started from. He fucked up in the tryouts, and then I just wasn't, high on him. So he felt some type of way, started hating. And then his manager at the time just ended up working for bullpen instead of being his manager type shit. And then I don't know, the nigga just started talking crazy.
He got what he asked for.
Yeah, he got
what he asked for.
It got too crazy. Then he tried to jump out in the twerk battle.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I was like, yeah.
You can't.
He got what he asked for. And it was funny because it kind of started this whole new getting chain situation where niggas was like,
man,
I got the chain too, nigga. I brought an extra one. I'm like, yo,
it's so bad. Everybody's walking around with diamond testers now. They putting videos online, talking crazy. It's a whole jewelry epidemic after that now.
God.
Like,
I'm like,
crazy.
Okay, but you set trends. Well, whenever Surf want to come out to play, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to that. I'm pretty sure the rest of the world is.
Yeah. Everybody want that. Everybody want that, but him.
But
I get it though.
I understand, you know what I'm saying? If I had a nigga outside my windows, you know what I'm saying, ready to whip my ass, I try to, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying, ain't got time right now.
Yeah, and it's too much to lose. It's like, Surf don't want to have to, he gonna really have to write for me. All that, he battling other niggas that talk the same shit he talk. He battling other Crips. He battling Rum Nigga, Geechee Gotti. He battling niggas that literally talk the same shit he talk. You know what I mean? And I don't talk like that. Like, you know what I mean? I talk a little different. So he don't want to have to really write for that. Like, that takes a lot of focus.
Yeah, he gonna have to.
He making music too. He ain't making no music. He get a battle locked in with me. He ain't. Nah, he got to focus on this.
He better lock in. He better lock in. Whenever you ready to come out and play, brother. Me and the rest of the world will definitely be waiting on that shit. What could we expect from this Shotty horror?
Oh yeah, I'm going out there to do work, man. I'm really looking at the talk after the battle. Like I try to see ahead of time what I want people to talk about. Mm-hmm. But I want people to be like, yo, this nigga John really came back out here to London, kicked Shotty horror ass on his return in his backyard. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to making people talk like that after the fact. You know what I mean? So that's the plan.
Shotty better be prepared, son.
He better be
prepared, baby.
It's been too long since he been back in the ring. I don't know what he said.
I haven't seen Shotty in a minute, so it'll be.
Shout out to Shotty though. He moving, man.
He definitely one of the pioneers out where he at.
We got that record with James MacArthur and Ty Dolla $ign. I forgot the name of it. He got a movie on Netflix. Versus. Yeah. He working. He working.
Now, when you in the writing process, is there ever a time when you sitting down and you in your zone that you know, like, yo, this shit gonna kill him? Like, is that something? I mean, are you ever surprised at how certain things hit or when certain things go or whatever?
Yeah.
Will it catch you, or you kind of like already know, like, this shit gonna go crazy. I'm gonna have to wait for the crowd to die down because that shit gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, some battlers think like that. They anticipate the crowd reaction. I don't, because for a long time, like, sometimes you'll have 3 rounds and you'll swear your second or your third round is your hardest round. Yeah. But really your first was the hardest round. Crazy. So you can't really tell. So me, I just get up there. I learned to not listen to the crowd. But if the crowd just start going crazy, I know when to stop and I know when to pick up again. Mm-hmm. But I don't anticipate that shit. But sometimes, I'll write some shit I know it's gonna be. Well, that's how I write it though. I trim the fat on my rounds.
Like, nigga, this shit crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, I knew that chain shit was gonna be crazy, but I ain't know it was gonna be. I ain't know the nigga was gonna jump off stage and do all that. But I knew that second round was too crazy.
It was over. It was over. It won't even no need to watch the shit after that. So
it was too crazy. I would let niggas hear that round on the phone and they didn't even see the performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I knew it was gonna be crazy. If I'm letting you hear this round over the phone and you going crazy.
My God.
You know what I mean? So, funny story about that too, right? So when I decided to to do the chain shit because somebody had sent me online like the pictures of the nigga chain in the Walmart shit, right?
Whatever that is.
Yo, I gotta find out.
Thank you.
So somebody sent me this shit. So when they sent it to me, before I posted it, I had to do my own homework. I had to validate this. So I go Googling this shit. And I find it on Walmart. So I post this shit and the shit go viral.
No.
And I had no plans on using it for my material. I had no plans. When everybody started talking about it, it was a big thing. I said, I got to. That's when I decided to order this shit, right? So when I ordered it off Walmart, I'm like, bet. So I started writing how I was going to use the chain.
Oh, my God.
So as I'm writing or whatever, a few days go by, they said it's supposed to come by the crib by Monday, the Monday before the battle.
Yeah.
So I looked on my email. They refunded my shit because it was my first time ordering on Walmart. So they did some funny shit.
Okay.
So now I'm panicking. I'm like, nah, so I got to order it again. And I had to send it to Texas because that's where the battle was at.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure if I was going to get it. So the morning of the battle, matter of fact, the night before, I'm like, yo, if this shit don't make it, I got to reconstruct my whole second round.
Exactly.
So the morning of the battle, I had to go to the post office. But when I go to the post office, I didn't put the package in my name. Mm-hmm. I put it in this nigga name on some funny shit. The package says Jakkboy Maine on it.
Shit.
Right? So when I go up there, they're not even trying to let me get it. So I got to prove to them like what I'm doing and all of that for them to give me the package the morning of. Like, so it was I almost didn't have that chain. I had got it the morning of the battle. Like 10 o'clock that morning.
Be careful what you ask for, ladies and gentlemen.
Look.
Please be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, that was nasty. That was disgusting.
You know what I'm saying? Don't pick a fight unless you are really, really ready to win that motherfucker. Make sure you got once again, make sure all your I's is dotted and your T's is crossed.
Everything.
Yeah, that shit ain't never gonna die right there. That's legendary shit.
Once that thing hit YouTube, it's over.
It was over with. It was over with.
Once it hit YouTube, it's gonna take a whole nother life of its own.
Hey man, what's the craziest thing? I know you in a lot of cities. I know you know up and down. You know you in different countries. What's the craziest thing that's happened with a fan while on the road? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give me a crazy story, cause we all got them. You know?
Oh man,
come on! I want the real shit, son. Give me the real shit. I don't want the watered down one. I want the story you don't want. I want the story that you ain't supposed to tell. You gonna have to. He gonna have to hit me back after this. Like, yo, bro, don't you edit that one out. I want the shit you gonna make me edit out.
I can't even think of one now.
I know.
Man.
Come on, I know, Joe. I know it's some crazy shit that happened in them lobbies.
Oh, definitely.
And outside the motherfucking battles.
Man, the lines outside the battles, sometimes at the mall. I can't, I'm trying, I want to give you a good one.
Yeah.
I want to give you a good one. Damn.
Craziest thing that happened on the road.
Damn.
Craziest thing. Super fans. I mean, I know they there.
I'll give you an early one, right?
Yeah.
An early one, but this is before people really knew who I was. I think this might have been my first paid battle, actually.
Okay.
Me and my man Saya, we got booked in Rochester. That's where he from.
Yeah.
Booked a little one round. I battled a dude named 7:30. And we go in there. Saya know everybody. Saya got a bunch of niggas in there. For the most part, I'm by myself. I know these niggas, but the venue was like in a little basement. So we go down there. I see these two girls. And they by themselves. They look like they not really into it or whatever. So me being who I am, I'm like, yo,
damn right.
Y'all know why y'all here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all in the battle rap, boom, boom, boom. And they kind of curving me, right?
Okay.
They just like, you know what I mean? I'm like, y'all drinking? I get y'all a drink or something? Yeah. And they just looking at each other. They not even saying nothing. So no lie, I do the battle. After the battle, they come right up to me.
Oh, okay. They fucking with you now.
They come right up to me. What you said your name was?
Oh,
again?
now they want to know.
Where you from?
Now they want to know.
And then it got crazy after that.
Okay, that's enough said.
Yeah. It got a little crazy after that. But that story kind of stand out to me because of how quick things flopped. At one moment it was almost like whatever. They gave me the cold shoulder. Yeah. Then immediately right after the battle, it was, You know what I mean?
Them lights do something to him.
It was
bro.
totally different.
Them lights do something to him, bro.
Yeah, but there's some stories, man. Like a lot of us got a lot of stories because we actually got a lot of stories together.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? It's been some movies, man. It's been some movies. Some movies for sure.
What is I'm gonna get off there because I don't want to get you in no trouble.
Yeah, you gotta be
I don't
thinking
want to get you
hard
in
now.
no trouble.
I
don't want to get you in no trouble. If there's a Miss John and Don out there, we was just playing, we was just talking. That shit happened 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? We was like 6, 7, and don't even worry about that shit, baby. But look, your favorite battle. Matter of fact, your top 3. What are your top 3? Your favorite as far as hell yeah. As far as your top 3 favorite John the Don battles.
Well, Mr. Wavy. That was kind of crazy.
You ain't shit, bro.
Yeah.
I just might add
that was kind of crazy. That's the first time a crowd ever yelled 3-0 or leave him alone.
That was
so nobody ain't never seen that coming. And that's the number one niggas had me losing. I don't even want to get into that.
That's crazy, right? But that, that's regular. Like they always like it's
yeah, but
and
it
like,
pissed me off every time too. It's like I know they about to say that, but it still pissed me off every time because I start looking like, come on, man, what I gotta do?
Battery in your back though. That's all they doing is just juicing that bitch up. So
Mr. Wavy, I guess I gotta put Jakkboy in there, right? I gotta put that in there, and I feel like I gotta put Hitman in there, the Hitman battle, because that's my biggest battle.
Yeah.
But for a long time, I didn't even really like my performance in that battle. The bars is there. Don't get it wrong. You know what I mean? The bars is there. I was low-key kicking Hitman ass. That's my brother, though.
Yeah. Facts. Shout out Hitman. Shout out Hitman.
That's my bro, though. But, yeah, I got to put that up there because that's really the battle that really put me on the map because I wasn't supposed to be up there at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was my rookie year. And niggas see me on that stage, like, how the fuck John get there?
Yeah, I remember because I didn't know who you was either. I was like, oh,
yeah,
I said, this nigga spitting though. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck is this nigga? This nigga spitting.
And I hated that nigga Hitman. Oh,
you ain't fuck
with him. I hated that nigga, boy, because that nigga talks so crazy that you can't argue with him because you can't tell him nothing. He one of them niggas. You can't tell him nothing.
Okay.
To this day, we be arguing crazy. Man, preparing for that 2-on-2.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. But yeah, I hated that nigga, but it built up to something good though, cause I know he hated me too, cause the shit that I was popping, I was by myself. Like I said, I wasn't joining no teams and none of that. I was talking crazy to everybody. Everybody, you know what I mean? So
it didn't give no regard, won't scare of shit
at all. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say Hitman, Wavy, and Jakkboy. I have to say those.
Okay.
I feel like I'm obligated to say those 3.
Nah, facts. Now, the one thing I see with your evolution in this game is you always had the bars, but now you're adding the performance element of it, where it's actually entertaining to because you could just put on a battle. You used to put on a battle and you could just put the audio on and just listen to the bars and be like, oh shit or whatever. But now, nigga, you gotta watch that.
Gotta watch it.
You know what I'm saying? Like you literally gotta watch like the shit with the robe. You know what I mean? Like this nigga was rapping while he was getting dressed. You know what I mean? I'm like, nigga, this nigga's really rap. This nigga took this fucking goddamn Versace robe off.
It's a part of being a student of the game. It's just the same way you saying it now. Like, you gotta do something different. You gotta do something different because everybody is doing the same thing. So me watching it and me seeing what's going on, everybody's taking the same approach. Everybody is, you know what I mean? So what I try to do is I try to translate my feelings about a certain battle rapper into the battle so that it gives validity to what I'm saying to certain things. You know what I mean? So especially with the old Red situation, it was like coming in there is I'm playing on what everybody's already thinking.
Okay.
At this time, I'm coming off of a fire year. And then, like, after Hollow, I'm battling Old Red. So people like, yo, John, this is a step down. Don't sleep on Old Red.
Yeah,
don't sleep on Old Red.
They still talking that shit.
So my first lines was, them folks said, don't sleep on Old Red. Shit. I just woke up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm playing on it, and then it's like, you know what I mean? Let me stop playing with this nigga. Now let me get ready for work.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? So that was a whole, you know what I mean, a whole play on that. So that's what I really be trying to do, like just trying to do something different. And I had to learn like in the beginning, I automatically thought I had it because I felt like I could rap better than everybody. Like when it come to bars, I was like, nigga, that's easy. But for me losing my first battle, my first few battles, I was clearly outbarring the niggas I was beating.
Yeah,
but it was something that they was doing that I wasn't doing. So I had to learn about the performance. I had to pick that up. Okay, I got the bars. It's like, all right, you know what I mean? It's like working on your left hand. Yeah. Dribbling with your left hand, your off hand. You know what I'm saying? So
you had to add another element.
I had to bring a whole nother element to it because you ain't just beating niggas with bars. And my whole thing was, if this is a competition, I'm coming in here to beat niggas. How am I gonna beat this nigga? How am I gonna beat this nigga? Everybody else is going in there just rapping and feeling like that's enough. I learned early on that just rapping ain't enough.
Put on a show, G.
You gotta
put on a show.
They're selling tickets for this, man.
And you know what? A lot of times that's the shit that's memorable is the show. You know what I mean? Like I still remember the bag of Skittles, nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? I remember the motherfucking caskets and the motherfucking nigga dressing for the funeral. Like I remember.
And that's one thing they was trying to tell me too, as far as it was a point in time they was like, okay, John winning battles, but he don't have no moments. So my whole thing was, what the fuck is battle rap about? Is it about bars or is it about moments? Because moments is so easy.
I feel you.
So y'all want moments? Okay, I'm going to give y'all some moments. Ooh. And then got moment of the fucking year. You know what I'm saying?
No, hands down, that's not debatable.
It's not.
That shit ain't debatable at all.
So it just like I said, it's just going with the flow of the culture. What they saying, okay, that's what y'all. And my whole thing was proving that whatever y'all saying needs to be done, I can do. That's why Mr. Everything, all of the above, Mr. Everything else. Mr. Well-rounded.
That was
Mr. You know what I mean?
That was a well-crafted bar, by the way. That Mr. Everything else. That was a well-crafted bar. And, and that going back to the Geechee situation, like I'm a fan of his too. But he was stumbling a little bit, and it's just like you just stayed on his.
Smell blood, man.
I like Geechee, y'all. I ain't Geechee. Come on, he'll stumble up a little bit, and I'm like, man, when that nigga was like, every other bar, nigga, I'm Mr. Everything else. I was like. Oh, that nigga petty as fuck. That's the word to describe John the Don, ladies and gentlemen. That nigga petty as hell, son. He gonna find the most petty shit to say to your ass, and he gonna write a whole fucking
a whole round on that. Don't give me any type of ammo.
Please do not get this nigga no gas. He gonna start a whole fucking forest fire. Oh God. Now look, is it ever? I know it's easy. Well, I ask this question. Is it easy to battle somebody you don't know, rather somebody that you cool with? Or is it like, oh bro, we're gonna go get this money, we're gonna do what we do?
I hate them kind of battles, man. They never work out because like I said, when I battle a nigga, I gotta feel a type of way about him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I can't really go after nobody I care about because I look at this shit like a real war. Mm-hmm. Like me and you is cool. Let's say we agree to battle though. We just gonna go out here and get this money. Something could happen to where you end up fucking me up. Regardless of what we know, all they doing is watching the battle. Now, if you fuck me up, that could hinder my next paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that serious.
Think about it like that.
It goes. So I can't battle a nigga that I fuck with because the mentality I got is like it's either you or me, nigga. So my whole thing is if I fuck with you and they call me to battle you, I'm gonna be like, well, what did he say? You know what I mean? Did he sign that contract? You know what I mean? Because if he did, that means he's willing to battle me. If you're willing to go there,
we must not be as cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like because I look at it like, you trying to, fuck that because the only way you can negotiate how you gain leverage is off every battle.
Yeah.
So if we battle and it don't go my way, now the next time I'm negotiating the battle, the nigga be like, you said you want how much? You know what I'm saying? Like so I can't. And the times I did that, the battles wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? When I battled.
So you rather not like the nigga?
Hell yeah. If I don't like the nigga, that's when you gonna get the best John. My best performance is when I didn't like the niggas. Hands down. If I don't like you and I feel I got something to prove, those the ones I'm winning clearly. And the other ones is the ones we cool is just gonna be debatable. And if it's debatable with me, that people so used to me winning, if it's debatable, they ready to say I lost. You know what I mean? So
in fact, because they over there wishing or hoping that you lose.
We did that, but I can't battle a nigga that I'm. But
that
cool
shit
with.
make that kind of adversity make you go. That kind of adversity make you go harder to the point where it's like I gotta lopside.
Yeah, I love it though. I love the pressure. Like I said, I'm better under pressure. So I put more pressure on myself. That's why nobody else could put no pressure on me, because I already put the pressure on myself. Like, you asked me about Shotty Horror. Look what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, I need the recaps to be. You know what I'm saying? I need the recaps to be, yo, John came to London and fucked this nigga up. So I'm putting that pressure on myself. And look how hard that is. That's not an easy task to go out there. This nigga's a legend out there, and this is his return battle. So for me to even think that I could just go out there and get a clear win, that's a lot right there. But if I can do it, it's like, all right, there's another reason why you niggas got to stop playing with my name.
And another reason why you got to cut that motherfucker bigger check. You know
that's
what
a
I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a super fact.
And that's one thing I do like about it. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact of the matter is, look, man, the numbers don't lie. If you got a guy that's motherfucking 3-0 niggas, you gonna have to cut that check. You can't play him like, you know what I'm saying, a PG. Shouts out to the PGs, but you know, now this PG killer shit.
Shout out to my man DNA.
Why
man.
It could go either way though.
Yeah.
Why you be picking on the young bulls, man?
Nah, they be picking on me, man. The thing is, everybody that come from the PGs, you got no choice but to try to do what I did. You know what I mean? So when it comes to the PGs, I am the most decorated PG, the most accomplished to come from the PG. So they gotta chase my ghost. So in order for them to be recognized, they like, y'all say John what? Well, give me John. I could beat this nigga. Boom, boom. Like, you know what I mean? So I take pride in that. Like, when I battle them, oh, yo, come on, my nigga. Y'all niggas, there's no way. Like, I can't let it be close, because I just beat them with experience. And it's easy. Like, if I got a nigga that's inexperienced, there's no way they ever going to beat me, because I'm not going to sleep on them. I'm going to take full advantage. Like, you know what I mean? To show niggas the difference. Now all that shit quiet. You don't see no PG niggas talking crazy to me no more. They'll say, oh, I could beat John, but they don't say it like, they say it like, because they got to say it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't say it with full confidence. And then nobody even buying that shit. Like, they try to say like, yeah, whatever, leave that nigga alone. But when it come to me and DNA, them new niggas just gotta stay away from us.
That nigga DNA is a fucking fool. Like the way that nigga put a whole fucking freestyle together in his head, like it's like the nigga like got a notepad in his head. You know what I mean?
Man,
like,
I talk to DNA probably every day, every other day, no exaggeration. This nigga would prepare for a battle the night before, 3 a.m. He got 1 round. I swear to God, bro.
It was freestyle.
I swear to God, he got 1 round. But by the time that battle come, his 3rd round might be his most fire shit. Yo, this nigga, but he'll switch rounds at the last minute and everything. Like he does shit like that. Like if he know he got a weak round and his opponent come with a strong round, he'll say that weak round when his opponent said that strong round. Because if your opponent got a strong round, the chances of them other rounds being like that.
Exactly.
So he'll turn up after that. Like, he does shit. Like, you think niggas don't give DNA credit for being a tactician like that, but he's all the way. Like, he's all the way.
You know, his freestyle game is amazing. You know, there's a couple of, you know, I think every top tier battle rapper has a superpower. You know what I'm saying? Something that they're extremely good at. You know what I'm saying? And,
or a special move, superpower.
Exactly. Yeah, no facts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like Clips. I'll be watching the Clips joints, and Clips is fucking funny as hell. You know,
man, Clips is
that nigga
Clips is funny 24/7.
Yeah,
he doesn't stop joking. He doesn't stop playing. I'll call Clips right now. He's gonna answer with some stupid shit. He's like he doesn't stop playing.
He look like the nigga that never have a bad day.
Yeah, that's a fact. Clips never in a bad mood, man.
Hey, look like
he's perfect for wilding out. Like he's perfect. Like I did a 2-on-2 with him. That was my 2-on-2 partner first. So that's my guy, and I battled him twice. Yeah, dealing with this nigga, man. This nigga is just different.
Cause he be laughing while the niggas, you know, why the niggas, other niggas.
Listen,
you know
he's 20. He's funny 24/7. Not just in the rapping, just talking. He's gonna joke the whole time, and you can't stop laughing. It gets annoying after a while. Like how much you laughing though, it's annoying.
Now, like a nigga like that, like niggas can be funny in battle rap, but like outside of the arena, and this nigga's really a fucking fool.
Oh my god, he's hilarious.
I can only imagine what like in the lobby is like. Just niggas just going
backstage in the lobby. It doesn't matter wherever this nigga is at. As soon as he walk into a room full of people, he's gonna say some dumb shit.
On your ass.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy.
Oh, the pizza here, man. Hey, we don't want no Girl Scout cookies, baby.
Nah, he's crazy. He's incredible.
That shit crazy, man. Now look, recently, I like I said, I've always been a fan of the Smack DVDs, and one of the first battles that I was watching was the Watch got back from Switzerland, my boy Mooc and Lux. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, is that still the Mooc battle? Would that still be considered like the Super Bowl of battle rap? Is that still like has it lost its aura to get that Mooc battle? Is that still like considered the Super Bowl?
A lot of the battle rap fans will try to downplay it and say, Mooc ain't been the same, Mooc ain't been this, but at the end of the day, it's Murder Mooc. You know what I mean? You lock in a battle with Murder Mooc, everybody's tuned in. Anybody that's ever heard of battle rap is gonna tune in. It's gonna be like some and now, once you got them eyes on you, now it's all about what you do with that opportunity. The problem is a lot of them niggas don't take advantage of that. It's like a battle with Cassidy. Now they, even after the first battle with Goods and Cassidy, they were trying to write Cassidy off. And then he battles Arsenal, and the eyes is still on him. You know what I mean? But now I'm not sure if it's the same for Cass. But
you writing him off already?
Yeah, but for Mooc though, Mooc is a nigga that don't really lose. You know what I mean? A lot of people had Verb beating him. I think that's more so because we didn't expect Verb to really be like that in New York. You know what I mean? I kind of was edging Verb in that battle, even though I went into it thinking Mooc was gonna win. But yeah, Mooc is still a top bat, especially for a nigga like me. It'll just be hard for me to battle Mooc now because I developed a relationship with him. You know what I mean? Yeah. But ain't no telling. Like I said, that'll probably be a situation where Mooc would have to be like, I'll battle John. Then I'll just, fuck this nigga. Like, you know what I mean? But right now, it just, but that's still a top battle, man. That's still that.
Yeah,
that's still that.
Imagine,
because now you get to a certain point, you're really battling for your legacy. Now it's about, resume, heads on your mantle. It's about that type shit, and it's more so niggas that I've always wanted to battle.
Can't too many niggas say that they got Murder Mooc on.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
That's the Jerry West of battle rap. That's the logo.
Facts. No, that's
that's the logo.
And I always wanted to ask a battle rapper, like, what I'm saying, exactly, because on the outside looking in, giving, I'm just a person that's observing it. You know what I'm saying? Within the culture, you know what I'm saying? Is Mooc still like that Tom Brady nigga? You know what I mean? Is he still Jordan or whatever you want to consider him,
Jordan the Wizards, but he's still Jordan. Still
Jordan. Little shade.
Nah, shout out Mooc. He's definitely, to me at least, you know what I mean? He's definitely still that dude when it come to battling, because he made it at a point where niggas wasn't claiming to be battle rappers.
Well, you definitely gotta always give respect to him to the fact of where he helped bring the culture. Smack as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas was just some young niggas out here pulling out cameras and shit, and back in the G, and just like, hey man, we gonna make us a fucking DVD. And the shit went up, you know what I'm saying? And now it's it's $1 billion, $1 million, multi-million dollar, situation, a culture or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So you always gotta show that respect, but at the end of the day, Iverson had to cross up Jordan, you know what I mean? It happens, you know what I mean? It happens. Eventually, LeBron comes. Eventually LeBron comes, and then it's LeBron time. And then after LeBron leaves, who knows what it's going to be, you know what I'm saying?
And that's a fact. And Mooc could be, like, a lot of niggas watch Mooc now, like the current battle rappers, and it's easy to say, smoke Mooc, blah, 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 blah.
All right.
Yeah, it ain't going down like that. Like, it ain't happening like that. But Mooc will actually be a tough battle for me because we both almost kind of take the same kind of approaches. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, Mooc is really going to talk to you.
He kind of has all the superpowers as well. Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll scheme the fuck out your ass. He'll clown you.
He kind of wrote the blueprint for all of that when it comes to battling.
And
like,
with the performance element of things,
and his ignorance. Ignorance is a key part of battle rap.
He ain't got no
ignorance.
filter.
Yeah, it's you gotta be some kind of ignorant to
You
really
gotta be an asshole.
Yeah. All the way.
Like I just keep on going. I don't mean to reiterate, but I just keep on going back to Jakkboy Maine, nigga. You an asshole, bro. Like, yeah, I fuck with you, but you petty as fuck.
He asked for that, man. He asked for it.
Shouts out to Jakkboy. Jakkboy, we gotta get you on here, man. We gotta get your side of the story. They be like, yo, Nietzsche, man, yo, I ain't like how you was saying that shit.
Jakkboy a household name now. Niggas talking their shit about Jack. He a household name now.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I never heard of son until that situation.
He a household name now. So Joe Budden talk about him. Cassidy
smart,
brought him up.
If he's smart, he'll get to work. Because sometimes you can take an L and flip it around. Yeah. If he's smart, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, you know, everybody laughing, but, you know, he body his next nigga. You know, niggas gonna tune into his shit. Like,
but here's the fucked up part about battle rap, right? You get identified by your biggest moment or your biggest battle, which would be the most views on the battle that you got.
Yeah.
The fucked up situation for Jack is he's gonna have to have a moment bigger than that for that to outshine. So people won't know him from that. And that's gonna be his most views and everything.
Every time he battle, a nigga's gonna mention his fucking chain.
I'll take it a step further. The nigga had like 4 battles since he battled me.
Oh yeah? I haven't even seen him.
See what I'm saying?
My bad. Oh, ain't mean no shit.
And I'll take a step further than that. He battled Shotgun Suge right after he battled.
Yeah?
Shit
I'm
that
sorry,
saying.
I didn't notice. I'm just the avid
it's because
battle listener.
he ain't create a moment that was bigger than that. So it's just gonna be like for a long time. The only way people recognized me was from the Hitman battle.
Yeah.
But the good thing for me was
came out good in that.
You know what I'm saying? So it was that. So that's the only fucked up part.
Do you ever feel sorry?
All the time.
Really?
All the time.
Because, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I mean, John the Don is the battle rapper, but Jonathan, you know what I'm saying, as the human being, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be thinking in your head, like, yo, I'm about to kill this nigga's career.
But at the time, though, I'm in that zone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in that zone. Like, and I told you, this nigga been antagonizing me for like a year. Like,
he asked
you know what I mean?
He asked for it. He got
nigga, he took it beyond battle rap a few times.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was doing a little too much. You know what I mean? So, but even still, I knew the whole time, like, he don't know any better. He don't know what he getting himself into. But when the battle happened, how it happened, like, I had all plans on killing a nigga, of course. But the way that shit happened, it took me a few weeks to really grasp how big that moment was. Because at the time, I'm like, okay, I beat the nigga. I knew I was gonna beat him.
I knew when I saw it. I was like, I remember my old lady. I'm like, babe, look at this. Babe, no, look at this, babe. She's like, what? She got sleep in her eyes. What? I'm like, no, look at this shit.
I never got a chance to rap my 3rd round. That's never happened before. That's a real battle rap forfeit. I never got a chance to rap my 3rd round, and I wasn't even mad when he walked off the stage. I'm like, I ain't all right. Well, the job done. I don't, you know what I mean? But they still asking for me to release that 3rd round. So sometimes
Jonathan feels a little guilty.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I ain't.
Because you assassinated.
That's why after the battle happened, I ain't been talking much shit about the nigga. I might post my clips here and there, but I know for a fact, had I lost to him,
oh, he would have been.
He would still be going
10 years. From
now. That's what I'm saying. But
every bar, every battle. You
but
see what I did to John?
Yeah, I wasn't surprised or happy. You know
I'm the big Don. You know what I mean? The nigga would have been that would have been his fucking calling card, nigga. I beat John like every fucking battle.
That's a fact. That's a super fact.
I'm just saying, you know, for the Shotty horror battle, you know what I'm saying, you could maybe I'm just gonna throw you, I'm gonna throw you a layup, you know, so I'm gonna throw you an assist, you know, Shotty horror battle, you be like, yo, son, I hope you don't, you can put something about don't wear no chain, and you know, I'm putting it out there, I'm just helping them out, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, I used to rap back in the G, you know what I mean, but yeah, man, sometimes you gotta feel bad for that, man, cause you,
I feel bad,
you fucking some niggas' Christmases up.
I feel bad, man, like, because that was the beginning of his career, but every time I feel bad when it comes to the new niggas especially. Because I'm a nigga that want to see people grow. I got my own platform to see. You know what I mean? So I'm a nigga that want to see. And then on top of that, I would like to battle somebody that's either going to give me a fight and then go on to be a legend because that's what adds to your resume too.
Yeah.
Especially when you're battling new niggas. So I'll try to spot who I think got a bright future in it.
Yeah.
And I actually thought, I was convinced that Jack had a future in it because the way they was coming at me, like, you gotta battle this nigga. I'm like, what you mean I gotta battle him? What did he do? You know what I mean? Like, just call my name out. And then with Mr. Wavy was on fire that year I battled him. He battled K-Shine right before he battled me. You know what I'm saying? And he was on fire. Yeah.
30 for 30, baby.
So, hey, so I do be
Curry
feeling
with
bad
the rock,
though.
Nigga.
I do be feeling bad though.
Yeah, no, I could. You know what? I got it now. John is an asshole, but Jonathan is a very nice guy, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to meet Jonathan or whatever.
I'm only nice post battle. Post battle after the battle.
Yeah. Hey, that's
pre battle.
That's one thing I noticed, right? Like before the battle, you know, you just. Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah,
whatever.
everything.
Fuck you, fuck everything. After the battle, like, yeah, you know, he did all right, man.
Yeah,
you know,
he was all right.
all respect to him. You know, I hate him, but you know, it's all love, baby. You know what I mean? Like, he's a great artist. I hope he does well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know, he got but before the battle, like, fuck you, fuck everything. You love.
Everything. You trash. everything. I gotta make you hate me. So I could be more scared. Once I'm scared, that's when I lock in. If I'm not scared or worried, then
there's definitely an honor amongst you gladiators. I can definitely say that. You know, because seems for the most part, until it's just somebody that's acting. I see a lot of battle rappers that actually respect each other, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, because we definitely want to keep that other shit out the way. We're trying to get to the money, get to the bag, keep the good business or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? So they have some, you know, the respect is out the door until the motherfucking bell sounds at the end of that.
The problem is we've been around each other for years, like since '09. Like every time there's these different events in the cities, we for the most part be at the same hotels. You know, after these events, we all go out to eat, you know, smacking them niggas and all that. So we've been around each other for years, so we familiar with each other. So a lot of times we do these interviews, they ask us about finding dirt on your opponent and everything like that. We've been around each other. This shit is like high school. Yeah. You know what I mean? We don't gotta find dirt. We already know what's going on. It's just about how you want to say it, how you want to present it.
This nigga snore like a bear when he sleep.
They done listen. If you watch battle, they done did all types of shit. We was here. You fell asleep in front of the hotel door snoring. We couldn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, we went out to eat. This nigga ordered this. They do all types of shit. So there's a respect amongst us because we all, like, especially the dudes that's been around active for all these years. We really got a respect for each other because we've seen so many niggas come and go. Yeah, no, facts. You know what I mean? So
facts. Now look, this is the Ugly Money Podcast, so we got to talk, and we salute the ugly money, meaning, you know, the first dollar that you make, the beginning, the mud of everything that we're speaking on. Now, what would you say would be your biggest, your ugliest moment, your hardest hardship coming up into the point where you are today? You know what I'm saying? As far as the trials and tribulations, because I know it wasn't always peachy cream. I know it wasn't all sunshine.
It was, but it wasn't, and I'm gonna explain. All right, growing up in Yonkers, where I'm from, my oldest brother, Bart, he was always popular. He was popular. He was the get money fly nigga that played basketball. You know what I mean? And then my other brother come, the Indian one. He was the younger brother of my oldest brother, so he was popular automatically, but all the women loved him. He was Indian, and then he was rapping.
Oh yeah, alley-oop.
And he was super nice. So when I'm coming up, I'm under both of them. Yeah. You know what I mean? So there was a pressure, but there was also a little privilege. I was spoiled. It was kind of easy for me. And Yonkers, but I really had to be nice to live up to that. So coming out here, when I came to Atlanta, nobody ain't know my brothers.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I had to really make a name for myself. But in the meantime, my brother was still knowing everybody. He was still in the mix. He was still around. He ended up getting my cousin signed with So Def, with JD back in 2005 and all of that. Like, that's how I knew Jock since back then.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? When he was
Shouts out to my boy Jock.
Yeah, shout out to Jock.
Every Tuesday we going crazy, bitch.
Yeah. When he was running around with Misbehaving and all that back then. All that. So, you know, through there, it was just, at that time, my brother especially, he was just, you know, he was more so focused on my cousin and all that. I was the little brother. But I always understood that. Like, you know, my brother just looking at me as the young brother, not really taking me serious. So I had to take myself serious. I had to do certain things. Like, we had a whole studio set up at the crib. and they had engineers and everything, but niggas wasn't recording me. So what I did was, I learned how to record myself. So when they got done, we recording me and him. We recording all night. We done did a mixtape overnight. Like we're gonna utilize this time right here, right now, type shit. So I think that that really gave me the drive from then on. Like I felt like I was being overlooked the whole time.
You had to make your own name.
Had to make my own name. You know what I mean? And then I started seeing how people was relying on Smack to get booked at one point. I was seeing how you could be hot.
Talk about it.
You could be hot.
Talk about it.
And Smack could put you on every card until you got that one performance that's not that good. And next thing you know, you begging to get booked. So when I was at a point where, look, my name is in a good space right now.
Let's talk about independence, ladies
and gentlemen.
You know what I mean?
My name is in a good space. So before I have to rely on a nigga, I'm going to fall back. I stopped battling for like a year.
Let's talk about independence, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what I mean? And that's when I developed my own platform. So therefore, if I needed to battle, I don't got to wait for nobody to do anything. You know what I mean?
That's why I salute independence, because you live by your own code. You live by your, you know, nigga can't tell you nothing when you own the building.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to piss on the floor, you can piss on the floor. It's yours.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and a lot of people be scared to do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? The legwork that goes into it, because it's money, it's time. You know what I'm saying? There's ups and downs with creating your own shit. I mean, shit, even with my shit, you know, with this podcast, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I just got them damn banner today, you know what I mean? But, you know, but you know, it's, you know, but at the end of the day, I think the end all be all, when you own your own shit, your own content, your own platforms and things of that nature. Nigga, that's a whole nother.
Ain't no better feeling.
Hell no.
Ain't no better feeling. Ain't no better feeling.
You know, you get 1 million views on somebody else's platform. That's dope.
Yeah.
But nigga, when you cop that million on yours, it's gonna hit way different, brother.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit way different, man.
That's a
fact. I tell anybody, man, you know what I'm saying, if you're not trying to own nothing, you know, you walking in the wrong direction. Definitely try to get you some ownership, get you something that you can say, hey, this is mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Or whatever. Because at the end of the day, you either gonna go after what you want, go after your dream, or somebody gonna pay you to go after theirs for them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I salute you, brother. I really appreciate you coming through, my G.
Yeah, love.
You know what I'm saying? It's been love. Definitely telling people anything you got. I know you got them battles coming up. Let them know what's going on with those, man.
Oh yeah, November 30th, Bullpen Battle League. I got Top Ball. That's gonna be Club Revel. Basically, I got my talent. I'm putting my talent to the forefront. Putting the pressure on them to see everybody think they the best on Bullpen.
Okay.
So we gonna see what's up with that. You know what I mean? We got some returns. My man Saya that I talked about a few times. I actually got him coming back. He ain't battled in a year or so. Low Soul, Bad News, Super Black. I got Clone, my man Clone. He was locked up. He home now.
Clone
you know
home.
what I mean? He coming back. So yeah, November 30th. That's what we doing. Top Bull, Club Revel. December 14th, I'll be in London. Fucking Shotty Horror up. And I got there's another battle in the works too in December. That ain't really all the way locked in yet, so I don't really want to speak on that yet.
Hopefully it's Surf. Hopefully Surf come out to play. Surf, come on out to play, man.
It ain't Surf.
Come on,
Surf.
you know, hey man, I'm an instigator. You know, this is what I do.
Surf.
You know, this is what I do. I was the nigga on the
Don't
back.
give him no hope. He gonna keep running. Don't give him no hope.
I was the nigga on the back of the bus that used to talk shit. Like, nigga, you gonna let that nigga talk about your mom? I got suspended from school.
That's what I do in my league now. I'm the worst at that. I'm the worst. I do that all the
instigating
time.
like
Oh my God, I'm the worst at that.
Hey, bro, we had a nigga last night. I don't know if you met Percocet, nigga. He had this nigga named Percocet boxing last night. I done gassed this nigga up to get in the ring. Know his ass about to get his ass knocked the fuck out, right? I'm like, Percocet, you can beat that nigga. Hey, Surf. Man, you better watch John Surf. Come on, man.
That nigga.
I want to see that one, man. Yeah. I don't know who the hell burning something up. The goddamn weed to get too loud. But it's the Ugly Money Podcast.
Yes,
Ugly
sir.
Money, Nietzsche, John.
You
Thank you,
know,
brother.
love. Always.
Salute. Love, brother. The hell y'all doing? Man, Son's goddamn burning shit up.
Probably because he was smoking right under that motherfucker.
That ugly money.